My name is Stefano Toledo, and today I will be presenting my group's presentation on humanistic leadership. First, I'm going to talk about three companies that are led humanistically. First, Dale Hardware. This is a local hardware shop located in Fremont, and Dale Hardware is giving customers the opportunity to round up their purchase to the next dollar and donate the difference to the local hospital. By doing this, Dale Hardware helps bring the community together as well as help save lives. I think this is a great example of humanistic leadership, especially because they're trying to involve themselves in the community and overall help the people around them. Next is Bank of America. Bank of America has done a number of things to help people out during the pandemic, including refunding overdraft fees, deferring mortgage payments, issuing refunds for late fees, and suspending foreclosures, evictions, and repossessions. All of these can be especially helpful during a time of crisis and during one like what we're going through right now. These can be crucial to people's lives. Next is Johnson & Johnson. This company donated 10,000 sets of goggles to healthcare workers, committed to donate $50 million to multiple healthcare organizations that are researching the virus or treating patients. And Johnson & Johnson is partnered with Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority to donate over $1 billion for the development of a COVID-19 vaccine. And again, this is a great example of a company looking to help others around them more than just make money for themselves. And I think these three companies have shown that, especially now, humanistic leadership can go a long way. Next, we have three examples of companies that are not led humanistically. First, Amazon. This company has created a lot of stir in the media recently because of claims of inhumane working conditions for their employees. During the pandemic, about 55% of workers reported suffering from depression since working at Amazon. And founder Jeff Bezos has only donated 0.1% of his wealth to charity from 2000 to 2017. Next is Tesla. Their CEO and founder, Elon Musk, referred to the pandemic as dumb on Twitter, in addition to downplaying the virus in emails to his employees. Tesla also announced in an email that their employees would be put on unpaid leave if they didn't show up to work, including those affected by COVID. I think this one can be especially tough when, this is I think an example for what technology is going to be in the future. And if we don't have people that are leading humanistically in these companies and in these positions, it could really hurt us as a nation and as a human race overall down the line. Finally, Target. Target during the pandemic refused to close stores down that suffered from outbreaks of the virus. Target also denied protesters of the unjust and racist murder of George Floyd access to their stores. Next, I'm going to talk about some examples of humanistic leaders. The first one is Ben & Jerry's. Ben & Jerry's was created by Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield. They opened their first shop in Vermont near Penn State University in 1978. And they have a history of involvement in social causes, like helping the Children's Defense Fund. They are involved in environmental issues and donating to those causes, and they have definitely been very politically charged throughout their career at the top of Ben & Jerry. As we can see here, Ben & Jerry believes that business should be using its power to help address social and environmental issues and not just making money. So the company releases ice cream flavors that lean into social issues that they value. Save Our Swirl is dedicated to climate change and awareness. Justice Remixed is dedicated to criminal justice reform. I Do, celebration of same-sex marriage, and Pecan Resist, dedicated to resisting discriminatory policies of President Trump's administration. I think this is a great way to get people involved, and especially using their products and special editions of their product to show that they're politically active and they're caring about what's going on in the world around them. Next, a great humanistic leader is New Zealand's Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern. She joined the New Zealand Parliament in 2008 and took office as New Zealand's Prime Minister in October of 2017. Some examples of Ardern's leadership: she speaks out against sexism and racism and is proactive in preventing the spread of coronavirus 19. I believe that New Zealand was one of the first countries to get over the hump of the virus, and that they've been making waves in prevention of the virus and getting over the pandemic as a country. So I think this is definitely a product of her leadership. Some examples of non-humanistic leaders. As we mentioned before, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, Elon Musk, is working to revolutionize transportation. He's the 7th richest person in the world and has a strong media presence. Some critiques of his leadership: he treats his employees rather poorly. He has excessive employee work hours and sometimes fails to give them breaks or even bathroom breaks. And his executive assistant, Mary Beth Brown, claimed that she was treated very poorly and was fired in a rather unfair way. He also had trouble handling the coronavirus 19 pandemic. He downplayed it first on social media and actually kept his factories open despite the shelter-in-place order in California. And this is clearly examples of a leader that is not leading humanistically and not thinking of others and the safety of others. Finally, we have Kim.com. Kim.com, the founder and former CEO of Mega Upload, which was an online file hosting and sharing service. Users commonly use this service to upload and download copyrighted material, which is internet piracy of films, music, software, things of the like. And this is strictly illegal. And Kim.com knowingly profited off of this copyrighted material and refused to take down his file hosting service. And I think that knowingly running your business while knowing that the things that it is involved in is definitely an example of how to not lead humanistically. And finally, our summary: the main difference between humanistic and non-humanistic leaders and businesses is their dedication to their employees and community, and places people over profit in order to make business more sustainable. And here are our sources.